All right. Well, welcome guys to the October monthly office meeting. Today we have a special guest joining us. We have Carolee here, the COO at the Listings Lab, and she's got some information for you guys about an upcoming event that they're having that would be super beneficial. And we're excited to have her join us and tell us about it.
Thank you. Nice to meet you guys. I know I've met a few of you when you come to the Elite Agent Blueprint calls as part of what you get for being here at Bliss. Thanks for having me. Mara and I were talking the other day, and I was telling her about our new event that's coming up in Austin. So we are having a live event in Austin on November 13th, 14th, 15th. I'm going to just grab the link here and I'm going to put it in the chat for you guys. The event, and Mara's actually been to one of our events. This one will be a little bit different, but Mara has been to one of our events. We love to focus for 3 days really on diving deep into where your business is at, where your opportunities are at, and how do you then leverage yourself to be able to really grow the business that you truly want, looking at every piece of it, from your marketing to your relationship building to your client signature systems, all of those things. And so that's what this event's going to be on. It's going to really focus on all of those things. Typically for these events, the cost of the ticket to the event for the 3 days is $997 US. Because you guys are with Bliss, we really appreciate Mara's investment in making you guys stronger and giving you opportunities to learn. And so we want to help out a bit. So we are giving a discounted ticket price to you guys at Bliss for $600. So if you would like to get involved, if you would like to come to the event, for some reason, my events page is not loading, of course. I know they were doing some work on it today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put in the chat here my personal email. If you want a ticket to the event, there's my email. Please shoot me a quick email with your full name. I will make sure we get you registered because I'm going to have to personally register you anyways because we're giving you a discount, and make sure that we get you there. We do want to get you registered as soon as possible, and we will honor it. If you want to bring a friend who's not at your brokerage, we'll honor the pricing for any friends you want to bring and get you there. The hotel has a block rate on the hotel rooms for right now until I believe it's the 21st of the month. So if you're thinking about it, getting it done sooner rather than later is going to be important because we can get you those better prices on the hotel rooms. Heck, maybe make it a weekend, maybe make it a week, a trip, whatever. But would love to see you guys there. If you have any questions, my email is there. Would love to answer them. I don't know if you guys have time today for me to take any questions, but my email's there. I'm happy to respond if anything comes up, or if you just want to get your ticket so we can get you enrolled, that works too.
Dude, that's a freaking good price.
Only for you, Mara.
Oh my gosh. You guys, I spent the weekend in LA and I never go to these things. And I went, this one, I would love to go, but my grandbabies do around that time. And so I was told there was the LA event. So I went to the LA, and it's the first time I've ever gone to a coaching thing. And I pay monthly for coaching, and then we pay for the Bliss coaching for all the agents for you guys. So I got to meet Carolee, I got to meet Jess, I got to meet Sean. So when you guys are Zooming, and I got to meet Jess's husband, I'm still going through all my notes and my journaling, and still like the leadership team and my poor husband. We were having relationship calls. So over that weekend, and my takeaway, I'm like, I got to change things. I got to revamp. And like, I met 20 agents in LA, and we're like, today was a group text. They're like, hey guys, how are you guys all doing? Like it was cool. So, and there was no rah cheerlead or sales. And that's my biggest pet peeve. Like, I'm like, I don't want to go and be sold on crap. And Jess was like, no, like you're going to have one-on-one too with us. And I was like, dude, this is freaking amazing. But I was exhausted by the end of the day. So anyway, if you guys go, it's worth it. And I paid more than that. So just a heads up.
We don't make you walk over hot coals. We don't make you hug it out. We don't make you cheer or sing any of those things. That's not who we are. But I do promise you'll get a lot of value out of it.
Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, you guys, Carolie's here. Like, if you guys have questions, like, she's
Yeah.
phenomenal. Like, she took time to come, so I appreciate you coming on here. We're working on things with the listings lab for the coaches and for the brokerage itself. So I'm super pumped. But yeah, you guys don't be shy right now.
They're being shy anyways. Here's your opportunity, guys. We've got
Cricket.
her.
So Carolee owns a brokerage up in Canada. She helps Jess. She pretty much runs the listings lab for Jess, right?
We joke
Yeah.
we're more the same person. So yeah, we work very closely together. If you guys come to the EAB calls, you may see me from time to time. The Elite Agent Blueprint, which you guys have access to, and the Accelerated Agent. If you're not taking advantage of those two, please do, because they are great programs, not just because I co-created one of them, but they really are great programs to help you build a business, get your business where you want it to be, especially when there is going to be so much opportunity for you guys in the marketplace over the next 12 months. I truly believe that. I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And if you don't know where that is, we know how to do boom and bust markets in real estate really well. And so I have been through every cycle of real estate in my career here multiple times. And I know what's coming for you guys with interest rates and with everything that's happening. This is an opportunity. This is a great time for you guys to get your businesses really working well. And you have the access and you have the tools to do that in those two programs. And coming to the event would just add on to that. So I listen, I could talk about this stuff all day. I'm here if you have questions. If you're too shy, just reach out. My email is there. I'm happy to have a conversation with you, and we can figure out how best to support you guys. Thanks again.
Awesome. Thank you, Carolee. We appreciate you coming and taking the time. All right. No one has any questions. I'm going to move on. First off, I want to give a shout out to our October birthdays, to Carol, to Courtney, Emily, Georgia, Joanna, Lori, Marietta, Susanna, Valea, William, Judy, and Deborah. We have lots of October birthdays. It's a very popular month. So happy birthday. Hope you guys are all having a great birthday month. Got my dog over here trying to inform me I need to pet it while I'm trying to switch slides. We wanted to talk to you guys about the bigger 2024 coming up. It's going to be November 17th. It's going to be Zoom. Mara has more information, but if any of you joined us last year, we did this actually in January, and we had a location. We all met and we watched it, and it was truly amazing and transforming for your business, for yourself, to really make you think about how you want to do things and form your business and write your business plan for the next year. So hopefully you guys can make it. Mara, do you have to add?
So we're working on the location right now. I should know that probably by next week. So we can post that. They're going to get marketing to us also, but this is going to be live. So we're going to get the Zoom link. We're paying for the Zoom link. So we'll be live watching them from here, because it's usually in Canada. And all the speakers, Jess actually spoke at this event last year. I don't know who the speakers are yet for this year, but they reached out and said, hey, does your brokerage want access again? I said, yeah. So if you're new to Bliss, the last year's recording and those speakers are all in Suite Assist and the workbook. I'm assuming there's going to be a new workbook, but you can get caught up again on those recordings. But again, it talks about business. It talks about your mental health, your physical, everything all put together. And that's moving forward. So usually it's very uplifting. They talk about social media. They talk about your marketing. It's business. So yeah, so get ready, save the date. If you can't, we're going to do an in-person. And if you can't, obviously we have that Zoom link. We'll be getting it out to everyone. So.
Yeah, but it was super fun last year, like getting together in person and watching it. And even our, veteran agents like were energized by it and got a ton of takeaways and things that they wanted to implement or do differently. So I promise you, you don't want to miss it. You will not be disappointed. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just very energizing.
And live, we can ask questions and talk to them. So it should be fun.
Yeah, it was a really fun day, and it was fun to be together and watch it, and it was awesome. So next, I wanted to go over some ARMLS rules and policy updates, changes, things that are going into place that you may or may not know. So one of the things that they have changed, they changed the days on market policy and how it's done. So they updated it to reflect that the temporarily off market status will no longer contribute towards the 45 days a listing must be off the market to subsequently relist it and reset those days on market. So sometimes when people thought their listing was getting stale or whatever, they would put it on temporarily off market and wait 45 days and put it back on, and it would show up again as a brand new listing, 0 days on market. That is no longer the case. If you take it to temporarily off market, it doesn't matter. The days keep adding up. It will not stop your day count and reset you to 0. So just be aware of that. That just went into place. The next thing is they had a photo rule. So we've been in the education period, and there's been no fines if you violated it, but the fine is now going into effect, and it'll be a $200 fine. So I find this to be really weird, and I don't know if you'll be able to see the pictures, but they have it online. You can go to the ARMLS website as well to see it. But so the rules are, just so you can see, like, these are examples of photos that aren't allowed. So you might ask, like, why is that? So according to this one, like the first one in the top left, it's got those watermarks that says not for rent. Well, these are non-approved ARMLS. They're not approved ARMLS watermarks. So that's a violation. And I haven't seen any of those listings for a while, but you used to see it all the time on pictures that say homes for sale only or not for rent with the watermarks. That you can't do that, and you will get fined. And like the second one over, the reason that one is not appropriate, because even I'm like a little, it's confusing, right? Because I'm looking at it going, how is that not okay? So it's because there's text in the media and the images contain a video thumbnail with text and shape overlays. So if you would have asked me what that means, I honestly don't really understand it myself. You would actually have to call ARMLS to totally be sure what it is that they're looking for there. But like the other one, the solar owned, you can't do that. You can't have text stating the solar is owned on the picture. They'll fine you for that. The one below with the pickleball, again, it's containing text about a pickleball club, and that's not allowed in the media. So can't be putting, what's that? Okay, so you can't be putting overlays or information necessarily on the picture, but you're going to get more confused when I show you in a minute what is allowed, because you're like, what's the difference? So just wait. But the like next picture, you can't have images of the person in the picture. So when realtors used to be, I shouldn't say cheap, because we used to all do our own pictures back in the day. I don't think anyone rarely does that anymore, but it would be hard to get a bathroom photo without getting yourself in the reflection of the mirror. Well, you will be fined for that. You can't be in the mirror, but you should be okay, because most of us, I think, use the service these days. So, and then again, images with people in it. The last one, you can't have people in it. So just be aware of that. And I think I don't see too many violations, so I don't think we have too much to worry about, but I just wanted you guys to know that the fine is in effect. So,
Lisa, is there another one as far as having your sign, like your, real estate sign with your information on it? Is that
Yeah,
also.
that can't be in the photo either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old rule. So that was even from before. So this is like even newer rules than that they've added. And you can always review all the rules in ARMLS. You could just Google photo rules and their little search bar, and it'll pull up this information in these pictures. But yes, you cannot have your signs in the photos. That's a no-no, and you'll get in trouble for that too. And so these are the ones that are allowed. And you ask yourself, well, what's the difference? It's so silly. It's really silly to me, quite honestly. I do not understand where ARMLS is coming from with this, but I don't want you guys to get fined. That's why we're talking about it. Like the reason this first one on the top left, basketball court, is okay is because the image contains an outline around the basketball court, and then the text is describing the property attributes. So basically, because you outlined the basketball court and then put basketball court, that's okay. But you couldn't have writing on the other pictures.
So you can do that with like the pickleball courts or anything else. If you like zoom out and do that, you think?
Yeah, that you can do. So if there's like a pickleball court and you zoom out and draw a picture, a line around it, and then caption it, that's okay because it's text describing the property attribute. The reason the other one wasn't okay is because you're talking about a pickleball club.
It looks like maybe because this is more of like a directional or layout type thing.
And you're drawing attention to a specific attribute. That's the difference. That's why this is allowed. So kind of the same thing going into the second, the image contains again an outline, like you're zoomed out around the property. So you can physically see the property and you're drawing attention to that specific detail of the attribute of the property. So same thing with the floor plan. The image contains the floor plan and it has a descriptive title that it's this unit. So that's okay too. Or a picture of the like the condominium entrance. That's okay because it contains the sign to the specific condo. So that's an okay image, wording, sign that can be allowed. And again, like the other one, it's got the little location mark, so it's showing the exact location of the unit. So that's okay. That's why that works. And then the last one, again, it's drawing a picture around where the mailboxes are located and saying mailboxes. And that's okay because you're pointing out a specific attribute to the property. So just be aware because I feel like it could be a little confusing between the two. And it's really all in how you word it and how you frame it. So just be aware. I just don't want anyone to get a silly fine because honestly, some of this is a little silly, but that's why I don't make the rules. Oops. Okay. So the next thing we want to talk about, and maybe you guys noticed this came up for Mara and I this week. And I went back and looked, and apparently this changed in July, and I don't know how I missed it, but they no longer have map code grids in MLS. They are no longer required to be used. As Arizona expands, they're not making new map code grids as Arizona grows into spots they didn't have them. And agents aren't required to put them in. So what that means to you and what we're learning is that now the agents don't have to put it in their listing. If you're doing a search for your client, and I always did my searches by map code grids within the area that they wanted to be. Well, because it's not required, but some agents are using it and some aren't, it's not pulling up every property for sale in that area. Because if they didn't put the map code grid in their listing and you're searching by map code grids, it's not going to pull all the properties anymore. So that's why you guys need to be aware of this in case you didn't know. Now they still have the map feature overlays, which probably some of us are going, what the heck? But Mara and I, first off, we're putting together a class to kind of go over this with you guys. We're hoping to do it early November, so we'll be getting more details out about that to kind of help you guys with this, because I don't know how many of you were like map code grid lovers and that's how you did it, or if you had a different way of searching. But, and that being said, I don't know if you guys were on the TopHap class on Tuesday. This is an amazing software that you can get it. So if you contact Chris Self with National Title Insurance Company, you can get it through them at no cost. And it is amazing how you can narrow down and search by areas and make detailed reports to give to your buyer clients, your listing clients. It is truly amazing. We'll be getting it up into Suite Assist, the class, as soon as we get the recording from him. But if you missed that class, you need to reach out to Chris and get this app.
I'm going to interrupt you, Lisa. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to say it like it is, that most of these agents on here were not in that class. I can tell by the head count. So I text Chris. Usually it takes them about a week, Aaron, to get us that recording, because they go through and they edit and get it perfect for us. But I said, hey, we need that recording. Guys, TopHap, I used it yesterday for one of my listings. It is like, forget RPR. I didn't even use that for my CMA. I used it for the data and information that it would pull on the neighborhoods or the zip codes or subdivisions. Forget it. Like, this is on steroids, and it does commercial properties too. So I was like blowing up Chris's phone because I myself had to walk away from the class because I had another phone call. So I just started. For me, I learned by using, and I was like, okay, this, and I was so mad. They notified us about the grids going away in July. And their map system in MLS had never really worked anyway, the map search. So I never used that. I would do zip code, the grid, subdivision, city, all that stuff. And they're like, their responses, Lisa and I were blowing them up of, well, because Arizona's growing so much, we're just getting rid of the area and the grids altogether. Okay, well, awesome. So if you have your searches set up that way for your clients, now you have to go in and change every single search you have created. And doing CMAs, now you have agents that are putting in codes and agents that are not. So all your searches, all your CMAs, the data is like a hot mess right now. So I tried to do a CMA with their map code, and it's still, the numbers are jumbled up. So I did the TopHap, which is such a weird name, and I loved the data and the numbers it pulled in, and it was phenomenal. I can't even go on about it. I feel bad. I think there was 8 agents on that class. I was kind of embarrassed, but once we have the recording, I'll upload it and send it out to you guys. So yeah, I don't even like RPR unless I have investors or new clients, and I'll send them the subdivision stuff. But so anyway, get ready, we'll send out an update.
Yeah. Yeah, TopHap was like, it kind of made the map code grid thing going away okay, because this is so much better. So just want to make sure everyone was aware of it. We have a bunch of service projects coming up for fourth quarter. We've sent some information out as well already, and we're working on all that. So our first one is coming up. It's for the pet fundraiser. They're doing a bunch of fun stuff. We collected stuff for this same organization at Christmas, at the Christmas party, but they're doing it like a dog pageant and a whole bunch of different things, and they need help. There's a sign up genius to sign up for different slots. Mara, now you did say that he was telling you they need people as early as 8 a.m. even though there's not slots on the sign up.
Yeah, I was trying to get confirmation and then I can update everyone. I already went in and signed up, and I figured if they need to make changes, the person I'm talking with that Darby gave me, they did not create the sign up genius, someone else did. So I think they'll keep us posted, but I put in my comments that I can get there earlier if needed to.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys, oh, I just went to the next one, sorry. Sometimes it does that. So hopefully you guys can come out for that. I am gonna be out of town, so I'm gonna miss that one. But it looks like a good time. They're doing a lot of fun stuff, and I think you guys will have a great time, and it's a good opportunity to give back to our community. We are also doing Thanksgiving meals again for a family in need through Cultivate Goodness. So there's a list of everything that goes into one box to complete a meal for a family. So if you guys can make donations, you can do whole boxes, you can drop off individual items, whatever is easiest and best for you, but we'd really appreciate all donations. And if they can be dropped off at any Bliss office before November 6th, so that we can finish putting together the boxes and get them over to Cultivate Goodness. So we're excited. They're a great organization. We had a lot of fun doing this last year, so we're looking forward to doing it again.
Yeah,
Can I say something here, Mara?
Yeah, go Dale.
So last year we did like less than 20 bags. So Bliss has grown a lot. And so I kind of want to, I let Mara know this a little bit, kind of want to spearhead this to do better. You know, I mean, I put my number in the text, in the chat box. I don't know exactly how we're going to do this, but I'm just going to start doing it. So you're probably going to get a phone call from me, and I'm going to ask you if you're in or out. You know, if can you do it? Can you not? If you can do it, great. Let's say you can do it, but you can't drop it off. Then I'll come pick it up. Okay. So 70 bags. Why can't we do 70 bags this year? We did 17
For
last
sure.
year. So why can't we do 70? And so you're
Yeah.
probably going to hear from me. I'm going to get the list. I'm going to call every agent and ask if you're in. And if you're in, then great, awesome. Now I do have a question on the $25 gift card. Last year I just did both. Is it the gift card and the perishables, or is it both, or is it whatever you want to do? Or
So
it's both for
yeah.
one box.
Yeah.
So everything listed goes in one box. So they
Yeah.
get food and they get the gift card. So to complete one box, it's everything on that list, including the gift card.
Okay.
Yeah, because they have to buy a turkey,
Right.
right? So
Yeah.
when you look at it, it's their whole meal for everything.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll need help putting it together, Steph. So whatever you guys can do, it's great. I posted it out there on my social media. I'll keep posting it. And I just said, if people want to drop off at my doorstep, because, you know, this isn't just agents, it's put it out there. This is marketing for you. Take my name off and add your stuff to the flyer. This is marketing. Same thing with the pets, like get people out there to help with the pets nonprofit. So like Daryl's wanting to put it out there, put it out to your family and friends. Like people can donate, you know, they can donate gift cards. They can send you money to go get stuff and you can say, thank you, whatever you guys want to do. Like, you know, go start stocking up. So.
And if you need help, you know,
yeah,
you can gather it and I'll come pick it up. Yeah. If we can get it in before November 6th, I got my phone number there. Just call me and say, hey, Daryl, come get the bag. It's ready.
Perfect.
Right.
Thank you, Daryl. We appreciate you spearheading and calling people. That is awesome.
70 bags is our goal.
We can do this. Yes, I love it. We can do this, guys.
Yeah.
I love it. That is a great goal. And also, so for December, we're looking to do a senior living like in the West Valley. So if anyone has any recommendations for, you know, retirement community or something that we could do in December for the West Valley, that's what we're looking to do for our service project. So please give us your recommendations or places that you would recommend that we might be able to do that in December.
Lisa, hi, this is Yelena. Can you clarify, this is my first year with you guys, so what is December project? What exactly you're looking for? Because I'm on the west side.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are, sorry, Lisa.
Go ahead.
So it's anything they will allow us to do. Sometimes they have requirements, but it could be, sometimes we've served food. We could come in and serve them food, right? Or we could come in and have a game day and just play games with the seniors. Or maybe they will allow us to do their holiday decorations. So maybe we're taking a couple hours out of our day to come in and help decorate their community center. So whatever they need help with, that's what we want to help with in December. But we'd like to do it at a senior facility and help give back to the seniors. So maybe it's just reading stories or hanging out with them or watching, maybe we watch a Christmas movie with them, right?
Yeah.
It's just spending time. So Judy tried to get me a couple contacts. I've reached out to a couple of facilities. It's hard to get a hold of them. So if you have any you can recommend or a person to talk to, that's key. So that we could just allocate it. We have agents all over the valley, so I don't want to be just in the East Valley, right? I'd like us to be in the West Valley also. So, so yeah, if you have a place, you have a contact, send it over, please.
Okay, thank you. Will do.
Yeah, one year we served pie for like families and the seniors, like it was around Thanksgiving. It was really fun and they love seeing us.
Oh yeah.
It brightens their
great.
day. It's really great to go in and visit with them. They have the best stories. It's awesome. I want to just double check the chat. Okay, Daryl put his number in here. I saw there was a few things that came in, so I just want to make sure I'm not ignoring anyone. That is very true, Andy. Andy was saying it's crazy how people took more time to make their pictures and then they became unusable with, you know, putting some of those watermarks and things that we now can't do. Sorry, going back to the picture thing. Daryl put his number in there for you guys. And Stephanie was asking, we need both, Stephanie, as far as we need help putting the boxes together and the donations. So once we gather all the stuff, we put it all together into individual boxes and then we like deliver everything to Cultivate. So we need help doing both on the boxes. All right, and then we've got some events coming up. So we have a happy hour, October 18th. It's at Culinary Dropout in Scottsdale. It's from 3 to 6. So we hope to see you there. We had one in the East Valley just a couple weeks ago. It was a lot of fun. It was great to see everyone for those that came out to visit and hang out. So hopefully we'll see you guys there. Our coffee in a book for this month is the 10X rule. It's coming up October 30th at 10 a.m. via Zoom. So hopefully you guys have your book and you're reading it. This one's been pretty good. So hopefully you'll join us for that.
Yeah. I've actually
Go back.
have been reading it, and this is going to be, we're going to have a break and then we'll start a new one in January because of the holidays. But so part of the listings lab just challenged us in LA, and it was, okay, you're wanting to make X amount of money, or you envision in your goals and you're wanting to get from here to there to 6 figures or to this, or, you know, there was agents all over, guys, from Canada, from Boston, London to, there were agents all over. There's 20 of us. And I thought my vision and goals were huge. And then I heard them and I was like, dang, okay, maybe I need to think bigger. And she was like, no, okay, what's your problem? And then you need a 10X it. And I'm like, what is this 10X stuff? So I found the book, and I think Courtney's even suggested it. So I was like, okay, I really need to focus and listen to it. And so I bought the book, but I did have the audio because I never paid attention. You guys know me. So 10X and listening to the 10X rule. It's how to take your business 10X, how to solve a problem 10X, not by doing it repetitively, what you're doing repetitively, you know, at some point, what you're doing now, it's not going to get you to where you want to be, or what you're doing now, it may stop working, right? So you've got to change what you're doing to get to where you want to be. Anyway, it was good. And I was like, whoa, how my whole brain thinking. And so even personally in your home life, I was like, oh, okay. So
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good one. So I hope you guys read it and enjoy it and join us to discuss it. So far, it's really good. So I'm not through it all the way yet, but I've got time. Today's only the 10th. Today, the 10th. This whole week's been a blur. Oh no, it's the 12th. I've lost 2 days. So there's a couple more things in the chat about the boxes. No, Carol, just deliver it to the office and we put it all together and take it to Cultivate, and they deliver the boxes to the families.
And Lisa, can you handle I see a message in there for if they can Zelly me the money for the fly or food drive. Can you handle that? I don't really want to get in the monies, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I'll do the physical legwork, but you don't want to send money to me.
I don't see that in here, but yeah, if somebody doesn't have time to get the gift cards or any of the stuff and just wants to donate money, we can figure that out. Just reach out, because I have Zelle, I've got Venmo,
Yeah,
and
it's
make sure that it gets put towards buying stuff. We can do that if you don't have the time to go pick up stuff. Mara and I can definitely take care of that. So just reach out if that's the way you want to participate. That is totally fine. And we will take it happily and go buy stuff for the families. So yes, most definitely we can do that. So
thank you.
yeah, of course.
That was me, Lisa. It's because I'm in Bullhead. I can't really contribute any other way. So I will let me know where to send it.
Wendy, I will drive to Bullhead and meet you, but grab whatever you can cultivate from Bullhead City. So don't you dare worry about it. Don't feel left out. And that means Tucson or Shola, or we have agents all over the state. So, you know, please don't feel unloved or left out. Like, we got you, girl. Okay.
I know. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. One
Yes.
way or the other, we will get that stuff from you.
Well, I kind of want to meet like all the agents. So that's kind of been one of the things that I want to do. So if I can knock 2 birds with 1 stone, hey, that'd be great.
Road tripping with Daryl.
Road tripping with Daryl.
We have another class coming up that Coach Stephanie's doing. It's going to be November 2nd at 5:30. It's going to be a class for the part-time agents, like working your business and how to do it, manage it when you're part-time and have another job. So hence why it's at 5:30, so that our part-time agents can join in and be part of that. So there'll be more info coming out on that too. And we're excited for Stephanie to do that. She always does a great class. So that's coming up. I want to bring your attention to the next office meeting for November. It's going to be Wednesday, not Thursday, Wednesday the 8th, because I have a wedding to attend on the 9th. So I can't do it that day because I got to get across town and be at a wedding. My best friend's daughter since I was 12 is getting married. So we're going to do the office meeting on Wednesday at 1 instead of Thursday. So mark that in your calendars. Obviously, I'll send out a calendar invite, but I know some of you I've got you so conditioned for the second Thursday of the month. So I just want to make sure you realize it's going to be Wednesday next month. And last but not least, we have our recognition for October. So for our October's President's Award, we wanted to recognize Lisa Rivera. She has been with Bliss it's been over a year. I think we're darn near 2 years, and she's just done an amazing job of learning. She came on as a brand new agent, working her business, working her sphere, doing deals. Her business is really taken off for her, and we just really wanted to recognize her for all her efforts and everything she's been doing, and just let her know that we appreciate her. And then our October Agent of the Month goes to Vicky Wangs. Vicky has been with us for years, and if you guys have been to our Christmas parties and end of the year celebrations, Vicky has taken Top Agent of the Year for at least the last 2 years, maybe 3. She's been the top agent. She is out there hustling every day, working incredibly hard. And so we just wanted to give a shout out to her and recognize her for her continued efforts year over year as she's working her business, and her dedication and loyalty to us. We appreciate her. And so, yay, Vicky. So, is there any more in the chat?
Yeah. Well, do you want to talk too about just our thank yous and stuff?
Oh, yeah. I knew I forgot one thing that I wanted to make a slide for. We just kind of wanted to tell you guys in general how much that we appreciate our agents, and we watch what you guys are doing and make note of things, and we like to reward you. So just know that we like to randomly call people and give you guys little special treats, whether it's I don't even want to tell you what we do, because it's not a surprise then if you know. But you never know when the day is going to come that we're going to shoot you a text or a call and offer you something, a special surprise. And that's we just want you guys to know that we do see you. We see all of you. We see what you're doing. We appreciate you. We appreciate you being part of the Bliss family. And we want to just recognize that. And yeah, so
Yeah, it's
today you'll get that call.
thanks, Lisa. And it's if the agents are happy and everyone's working, then the brokerage is successful. And we understand that. And that's why that's our culture. And, it's, Sean is close to getting his CCIM, and we supported him on that. We want to be a different brokerage and supporting leadership within. If you have goals and visions, then let us know. What is that? How can we help you get to that? Right? Are there classes you're looking for? So maybe it's a commitment on your end to us and we help you, or, you're committing to us, then we want to reward you, and you're working hard. We want to reward you, right? It's not we understand the markets. There's good markets, there's bad markets, there's scary markets, but there's still a market. There's still clients. There's still, there's changes. So it changes who you talk to. It changes how you do your business, how you run your marketing. It's not a bad thing. And as agents get out, it's good for you. And that's what you guys have to remember. And so it's not scary. It's just, don't get caught up in all the bad and the negativity from everyone else. Find your tribe, find the positive, and keep that and just stay focused. So I'm glad Lisa brought that up, and we do value every single one of you, and like to say thank you. The ones that stay with Bliss, or the ones that pay their bills, or the ones that do work, or the ones that show up, it's recognized. So we get it. Life happens. So yeah.
Well, on the flip side too, okay, the brokerage. I talk to other agents. A lot of brokerages don't do half of what Bliss does for their agents. So all of this, I'd love to be involved in every program, everything that comes across the plate. Man, I'd be busy if that happened. So one day I'm going to. So it's hard right now, but on the you talk with other agents and you talk about their brokerage and you kind of I get a feel about how good I got it. So it kind of goes back to you guys as well. So appreciate being here. And all the happy hours and all the little perks and stuff. Those are super fun. So yeah, back at you.
Good. We have the happy hour next week too, did we? Oh yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. I can go
yeah.
back.
We'll plan another one, probably more in the West Valley too. So, but hopefully you guys can still come. We try not to do things around the holiday time period too. So, cause we know it's families, but, we'll plan some more events, come January. I'll probably put together some hiking events. So, and I don't want people to feel like, oh, I can't go, I've never hiked, or I don't think I'm in shape. You guys, let me tell you, I take breaks. I can go slow, and it's not about that. It's just showing up, and it's just being out in nature. And I think, Carol and I'll hit the trail and she ends up getting a coaching session for an hour or 2 hours and she doesn't expect it. And I'm like, well, you asked to come, so here you go. So, that's your bad, but no, it's not a bad thing, but it's still time, to hang out and get to know each other. But same with paddleboarding. It's just sit on the board. Doesn't mean we've got to, be scary or it's just try things. Or if there's something you like to do, let's do it, but yeah, I have walking sticks in my car for people. Like, it's all about it. So, bring your dogs. I don't care. I have dogs. So, so keep an eye out. Any activities you want to do, send it to the committee. Oh, thanks, Denise. Denise was on here. She's thinking about coming to Bliss. So, we've got some more agents, Philip's brand new. We've got some other ones that are joining. And Deborah just joined. She's, at a wedding, I think. So everyone gets busy and I understand that. But we'll keep planning events, and if you guys have ideas, get them over to the committee, and all right, I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys, and thank you for taking the time out to join us once a month for our office meetings. It's always good to catch up with everyone, kind of let y'all know what's going on with the company and any changes or things that's going on in the industry. So we just appreciate you making the time and connecting with us. So have a great rest of your afternoon, and
Yeah,
almost
you.
Friday. So
Thanks, Lisa.
yeah, thanks everyone. It was good to see you all. Let's stop sharing. All right, bye.